Another day, another life, 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 life. Another life, another life, life, life. Whoop, 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 whoop. What up, Big Ben? Cam? Good morning, Rich Rising. How you guys doing? Good morning, Rich Rising. How you doing? Good morning, Rich Rising. How you doing? Monday morning. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. What's up, photography? Wake up. Wake up, Clinton Holiday. Wake up. Good morning, Joseph. Nah, it's up time. 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 It's time to wake and shake. 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 All right. I want to have a conversation with y'all real quick. I want to have a conversation with y'all, and then I'm gonna be at work in 15 minutes. I want to have a conversation with y'all real quick, okay? The reason why I want to have this conversation is because my heart gets heavy sometimes. All right? Now, we're going to talk about some credit stuff. But I want to have this conversation with y'all because of a couple things. I say this saying, all work works when worked, right? All work works when worked. I say it because I truly believe it. I truly, honestly believe it, okay? Honestly, to the bone, believe it. The problem is our belief system is jacked up. Why do I say that? You have to put in work to get results. We can't keep dreaming about having a better situation, put in no work, and then expect results to come out of thin air. You have to work for the results that you want. You have to put in work because all work works when worked. All work works when worked. All of it. So if you do no work, that will work too. You won't get no results, but no work is working. Let me say that one more time. If you do nothing, it's working because you put in no work. So that's working too, because all work works when worked. So I just want us to understand that if you want a result, it don't matter. It don't matter how you feel. Oh, you know what? You could do these affirmations with me every single day. If you do nothing that fulfills the affirmations, it's working too. All work works when worked. So if you do nothing, if you sit there and you're like, yo, you know what? I bought a program, or, you know, I got somebody's course, and you never watched the video. That's working too. All work works when worked. You can say, shit, I want to lose all the weight in the world. I want to lose some weight. And you never go to the gym. And you never change your diet. It's working too. We gotta stop. I don't know what the fairy tales is. Oh, you know, that's not for me. You didn't work it. Yo, shit, I want to lose weight. You know what I said? I gotta keep control of my eating habits. I need to meal prep more, but I don't always have the whole time. So you know what I did? I put in some work, and I found a meal prep company, and now I can just put my meals. Everything's already calibrated. Everything. Let me tell y'all. This grilled chicken. Oh, the chimichurri. I love the chimichurri. This grilled chicken chimichurri is 438 calories for this whole meal. This whole meal. I love the chimichurri. The chimichurri is busting. I didn't realize I picked up the chimichurri. I froze it too, because it got to take out the fridge. It's 438 calories, 40 grams of protein, 19 grams of fiber. 438 calories is this plate. I got 2 meals. You can't say you want a certain result and then do nothing. Do nothing. Do nothing to work to get that result. This cannot be life. This cannot be real life. This cannot be real life. This cannot be real life. And people wonder why I never answer them. Sounds crazy. I'm like, yo, if I had a conversation with you one time and you did not do what I asked you to do, or if I gave you a 10 minute consult and I gave you an action plan and you did not do what I told you to do in a free time, you're never getting that again. You're never getting it again. Why? Because you ain't working. Everybody is action driven. You ain't working. And if you ain't working, why the hell would I sit here and what, babysit? No! All work works when worked. All work works when worked. So what my conversation was to come on here to talk to you about, let's stop making excuses and just put in some work that actually will work. Because I'm telling you right now, if you do nothing and you just continue, it's working. Okay? If you do nothing, if you do absolutely nothing and you continue to do what you're doing, it's working too. If you do nothing and you continue to do what you are doing, that is working too. If you do absolutely nothing and you continue to do nothing, that is working too. I know I'm normally more motivational than this, you know what? This. I'm taking the gloves off. I'm gonna throw the hat like homeboy from Montgomery. It's I'm not pacifying adults. And you know what's crazy? Somebody said to me, they said, "Oh, you're mad patient." I said, "I'm patient with kids because they're children." I'm patient with kids because they're children. With adults, my patience is not that high. Like, why? I'm like, because at this point, you have full control over your life. You have full control over your actions. You have full control. No, you have full control. You are an adult. Your brain has fully matured. We be expecting kids to think logically and all this stuff and have all this responsibility when they're children. Their brains are not fully developed. Their brains are being developed by the environment around them. Now you're an adult. You have control over what you see, do, and eat. You have control over where you are, where you live. You have control over everything. Don't let somebody sit here and tell you, "Oh, I don't have..." No, you have full control. You have the ability to say, "I will stop. I will do this. I will do that." You are an adult. So I don't know. Initially, maybe. But after a while, I'm like, yo, you are an adult. Anything that happens in your life right now, you have full control to stop it. I had to have a conversation with a child yesterday, right? One of my little babies, right? When I say babies, I mean like babies, right? And he got into a fight in the cafe, in breakfast, right? And my whole thing is, anytime a kid comes to me and they get into an altercation with another person, right? And they tell me it wasn't their fault, he did this, the first thing I say is, "He your master." That's the first thing I say to them. And they get annoyed. What you about? Because he did this. I said, "Is he your master?" And I say that until they realize that I'm saying, are you a puppet? And I might continue with that. Are you a puppet? They're like, "No." I said, "So how he control you?" "Oh, because he did." So because he did this, you responded this way. Now I'm talking to children. I know for a fact they don't have no impulse control. They're going to do whatever the hell they want. But I want them to start thinking that way. We got adults who have no impulse control. "Oh, because he said this, I will put Sheeta, because the bank, because they had a sale, you start off with, am I bugging? I'm bugging? I'm bugging? So I had to have a nice conversation with him about control. I'm like, you will learn self-control, because the moment you do not have self-control, you are a puppet. You are a puppet and somebody is your master. That means you are still a slave. Oh, that's crazy. Was that offensive? I'm sorry. I don't care. Then we say, oh, it's because I can't stop spending. So you are a slave. You never left. You're still there. Oh, it's because oh, okay. So the marketing tactics are control. They are great masters, and you are still a slave. I ain't say we. I'm am I I'm sorry if I offend you. If it's offensive, I don't know you that well. Only person I know in this live right now is Steph Love. And if she ain't tell me, if I ain't say something targeted, then it is what it is. All work works when worked. It even works when you do nothing. So if you sit here and you execute on nothing, if you execute on absolutely nothing, if you sit here and you execute on absolutely nothing, it's working because your result was to do nothing. All work works when worked. So if your goal was to do nothing and then you did nothing, it's working. That's the work. If your goal was to get a result and then you put in the work to get the result, then that's working too. If your goal was to be half and then you put in half work, that's working too. All work works when worked. So we need, and I say this from the bottom of my heart, we need to stop making excuses for why we do not get results and start working towards the thing that you want. Nothing plus nothing. It's working. That's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. I'm telling you, I'm having this conversation with my kid. And then when they come, right? So when the child, and as I said, I have a lot of patience with children. Adults, not so much. You have options. As an adult, you have options. As an adult, you have options. Once you turn a certain age, you have options, meaning you can get up and do what the hell you want. Children don't have much of an option, okay? That's why I have patience for children. They don't have much of an option. They're unfortunately gonna be exposed to the people they are exposed to, and you technically pick up the ideology of the people that you are raised around. Technically, most times. Doesn't happen all the time, but it's the most influential. So therefore, good morning, how you doing? So therefore, my patience with kids, absolutely. I try myself to be a positive influence in their life as far as teaching them little things. Like I said, this one is going to be working on impulse control. Why? Because he always getting into something. And now, I ain't see him last year. He was a 6th grader. I ain't really talk to 6th graders because they weird to me. 6th graders are weird. 6th graders are weird. They come out from 5th grade into a whole new world. They look up. They look like brand new fish in a pond every single time. So I don't talk to 6th graders. But once you get to 7th grade, yeah, it's on. It's on. And if I have to talk to a 6th grader, that's not a good thing. You do not want to talk to Miss Henriquez as a 6th grader because you going to be shook out your shoes. I'm going to be honest. You do not want to have a one-on-one talk with me, okay, as a 6th grader. That's not something that you want. You know, this ain't what you want. It's not the smoke you want, okay? It's not. And if you don't believe me, I will have the 2 6th graders I had to have conversations with tell you it's not the one you want to have. So, he's now in my pocket, right? Why is he in my pocket? Move. Right? So now I leave them. They weird. So now now he's here, right? And last year, he's always getting in fights. And I would look at him. He would stop what he was doing. And when I passed, he would go back. But now, he with me all the time now. So now he got a role and responsibility. Homie almost cried yesterday. Why? I almost took away his responsibilities. You know why? Because kids, they want something to do. You know what's crazy? As a kid, you want roles and responsibilities. As adults, you don't want it. As a kid, you want roles and responsibilities. As an adult, you don't want it. You don't want it. But as a kid, all my kids love their jobs in the room. They love their jobs. They love their jobs. I got attendance. I got section sheet. I got laptop cart. I got folders. I got lockers. I got calculators. They all got their jobs. And they all love their jobs. And if I threaten them about their jobs and their roles and responsibilities, they don't like it. Like, you're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your role. They don't like it. As an adult, we don't want no roles and responsibilities. We don't feel like we have to do something to get something. Now, all my kids with jobs, they get stuff from me. They get stuff. Sometimes when I'm ordering food, I might order a large pizza. They might get a slice before they get downstairs. They might get something. They also know they sometimes might get extra time. One of my kids came with a headache. I'm like, yo, just chill out. I have a 3-seater couch. We call it a triple because it's 3 cushions. Go lay down. I tell the teacher, like, just go relax yourself. You might get special privileges. Why? Because you got a role and responsibility. It's a give and take. But let's go. That's kids. As adults, nothing. I just want to know. I'm sorry for that rant. But I just want to know, what in our heart do we feel like should be the action step so that we get the goal we result? Because I just keep talking to people, right? Some people, they do action, so I'll continue talking to them. And then some people, there's no action. All work works when worked. So if you do nothing, I'm going to say this again. If you do nothing, then you will get nothing. You will get nothing. If you do nothing, then there is nothing. And guess what? That's working too. That's working too. And I'm going to say why I'm like this. Hold on. I'm going to tell y'all why I'm like this. So I had a mentee of mine, and she know I'm allowed to talk about this. So don't think like, oh, you going in. No, I'm allowed to talk about this. So a mentee of mine, right? She's the type of person, she reminds me of one of my students, where sometimes she needs extra validation for everything. Like everything. Like, we can go over something. I'm like, yo, step by step, go and do this if you want this result. And then she will blow my phone up to get extra validation or confirmation on something that we already have. On something that we already had a conversation on. Oh, you're welcome, JCR. Number 3. What up, Stezo? We already had confirmation on. And at this point, when she's calling me, I'm like, did you watch the video? Did you watch the replay? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, was you on the live call? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, so what else do you want me to say? And she's like, oh, I just want to make sure. I was like, absolutely not. I said, absolutely not. And she's like, what you mean, Sheeta? I just want to make sure. I said, you're not going to do this. I said, you're an adult. You're an adult. You got the steps. You do not need triple validation. You need to go execute. It's just not what's about to happen. And guess what? And then I said, have a great day. I will see you next Sunday. I said, and you better have did it, because I'm not going to let you on the call unless you executed the plan. And, yeah, she didn't get let on the call, but the next week, she executed. Why? First of all, I had to follow through on my threat. That's why. Yes, a threat. I had to follow through on my threat. This is why even my mom came in my class yesterday, and she's like, why is he sitting back reorganizing the pencils and cleaning the tables? I said, because I had to follow through on my threat. If I don't follow through on my threat, they gonna think it's a joke, and then all my stuff gonna be damaged. They drop the laptops. They're gonna break this. They're gonna break that. It's gonna be a madhouse in here. So I have to follow through on my threat with these kids. If I say I'm gonna hold you for detention and I have to lose my lunch, I tell myself I will lose my lunch just to prove to you that I don't play. Just like this. And he had to reorganize all 30 of my pencils. What does that mean? He had to resharpen them. He had to clean the erasers. He had to relabel them, renumber them, and then put them back in the container. 30 of them, right? And my mom is looking. I said, Ma, You had to fight. If you said you was gonna whoop my ass when I got home, you whooped my ass when I got home. That's the only way that I saw you was serious. So what did I do? She came to class. I said, did you do what you're supposed to do? She said no. I kicked her out. I said, there's nothing else for you to come in here and get. You had one thing to do. And guess what now? She came to me. She's like, yo, I'm the best person at doing this. I just want to say thank you. I said, oh, that's nice. Because she ain't like me in the beginning. She didn't like me in the beginning. She didn't like the fact that I was being quote unquote mean or rude or what. I wouldn't say I was being mean or rude. I was being direct. I was being direct. You had one thing to do. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to step-by-step process, meaning that I'm the type of person, when I teach you something, I'm like, look at this. I'll even give you the tool. I'll be like, look at this, look here, click this, press here, oh, go to this website. I'm that type of person. So because I'm always thinking about you learning the way my kids learn, so if I don't give you a step path to actually execute, I don't think you're going to do it. But if I give you a step path, there's no way you're coming to me after not executing no, you need to do it. And that be the problem too. I have one of these kids. He's the type of kid that needs triple validation. So instead of using the check factor, the checklist that we gave him, especially so I'm gonna give y'all a square root. We do square roots, right? When you find a square root, you check it, we square it to make sure your answer's right. We have a checklist for that. So all you gotta do when you get your answer is go back and do the checklist, and you can check to see if your answer's right or not. Homeboy, every problem. Miss Enriquez, is it right? Miss Enriquez, is it right? And I'm like, did you checklist? No. That reminds me of y'all. Did I this my utilization crap? Did you do it? No. So then what are you asking for? All work works when worked. But we be scary on putting in the work. We be shook on putting in the work. We be shook on putting in work. And think we supposed to get... No, it does not work that way. It does not work that way. It does not work that way. You have to execute yourself. It does not work that way. It does not. Speaking of, I think I see one of them. It doesn't work that way. I'm telling you. It does not. It does not. And I love y'all too much. I do. I have agape love, okay? Where I love because this is how I am. I was raised around love, so I'm a loving person because that's just who and what I am. It's just who and what I am. But y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand. Gotta understand something. You gotta put in the work. You have to put in the work. If you do not put in the work, you will get absolutely no results. That's how it works. You know that song? That's just how it goes. How it goes. That's just how we roll. That's how it go. Okay? That's how it go. That's how it go. So if you don't put in the work, if you don't execute, like faith without work is that you have to do it. Like whether you feel comfortable with it or not, you have to do it. You have to. Like, I know at one point, one of my friends, she was just buying courses. And I'm like, did you execute on any of them courses? She was like, well, I ain't had time. Then I didn't like this one. And I didn't like da-da-da. I said, how you know you ain't like it if you never executed on it? How you know? How you know? How you know? How you know? And I was like, don't buy another course until you finish one. Because unless it's the, like, you went through it and it has no direction. It's just somebody motivating you And to be honest, you can learn from almost anything. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You can honestly learn from anything. But I'm like, yo, stop. Like, stop. I'm like, cause you just, at this point, you just get excited and your information overloaded, but you're not executing on anything. That's a problem. That's a waste of money. It's good for the people you buying from. But now, to be honest, you're not gonna get the result that was promised because you didn't put in any work to actually do the work. Everybody who puts in work will get a result. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot, that looked like an accident in the making. It did look like an accident in the making. You get what I'm saying? So that was just my advice for this morning, y'all. I'm so serious. Like, if you out here and you like, yo, shit, I want to change my life. Cause you know what? I was speaking to somebody and they were like, oh yeah, because, you know, somebody, they be selling them options courses and they preying on people. I'm like, well, if they're already getting results from their options and they're executing the options that they are teaching, if they're executing what they're teaching, then technically the person has to execute it the same way. They cannot control the person's work ethic. They cannot control the person's impulsivity. They cannot control how they control themselves. There's only so many things that the person can control. They can provide them the resources, tools, and the steps, but they cannot control how the person implements that information. If they implement the information out of order, if they implement it not with control, if they if they don't execute, that's not that person's fault. It would be different if you executed exactly how they told you and you failed. Then yeah, that course is not it. Oh, that's nice. I should have just took it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking to y'all because I want us to be successful. I want us to be successful, but I know for a fact it's not going to work if you don't put in the work. It's not. I know for a fact it's not going to work. And I'm not even saying things for like, oh, I want to see people who put in the work succeed. Not people who put in the excuses. Yes, things will happen. I'm going to be honest. Things always happen. What up, Jess? Things always happen, yo. I'm be honest. Things always happen. If you think it's supposed to be an easy journey, just go ahead and jump now, because, and I don't mean jump. I mean like just wipe that from your brain, because that's not going to be. I'm going to be honest. The time when it's working the best is when the most shit going to happen. So, just to be honest with you, if you like, oh, you know what? Good morning. How are you doing? I'm just being honest with y'all. If the moment that it starts actually working, like you executing, right? The moment that happens. Good morning. How are you? Where's your jacket? I mean, jackets are best used in the bag, right? Yeah. Kids outside, half naked. I'm just letting y'all know. The moment that it starts to actually work, everything's gonna go wrong. Everything. Good morning. I'm letting y'all know. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just letting y'all know. The moment that, I'm gonna tell you right now, when you going through your journey, this is why you know it's working. but you got to keep working. The moment that everything starts going wrong outside of what you're doing, but everything you're doing inside of what you're doing is going right, you're on the right path. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Hold on. I'm being so serious. The moment that you on your path and everything outside starts going left, okay? Let's say this again. Everything outside starts going left, but everything inside is going right. Good morning, shorty. I just seen you. Only 3 hours. Let's go. Just letting you know. Hold on, I gotta check in. And we're gonna finish this conversation in a minute. I just gotta go up these stairs and stuff. You know what's crazy? I asked God for a parking spot in the front and drove past it like a jackface. Good morning. All right, so, yo, Miss Scott, you took my parking spot. Oh my gosh. I was right behind you in that Pacific. I said, damn. Now you good. Morning, Bogey. All right, hold on. Push it.
I was cracking up. I told my friend, I said, she's crazy.
You know what's on my left ear?
Huh?
You know what's on my left ear?
What time?
8:30.
Why?
It's quiet.
I understand. And there's no traffic.
No, I only 33 minutes.
No.
It's quiet. Like, it's quiet.
I know.
I had the other computer going. I had a YouTube going. I was my work.
I'm sure you was multitasking.
What? It was quiet. I'm like, this is heaven.
Yeah, it is.
After a while, it's like the holes become sanctified. All right. So hold on. Had to check in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell people good morning. Stop coming into your workplace looking like a grouch. You better smile. You come inside looking like a grouch and wonder why you have a bad day. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. Y'all gonna see how I greet my kids and see when my classes be lit. Make it make sense. We be out here complaining, grouchy, moody, all of this stuff, and then wonder why things be all why your day be bad. Like, stop playing. Like, let's make it make sense. Like, come on. All right. So, the moment I was explaining to y'all, I wasn't taking a live break. It's just too many things was going on in the morning, and I wasn't able to come on live before I got to school. It was like too much stuff. All right. I'm coming back, though. All right. So like I said, the moment that things start going wrong outside your business, family, all kind of things. The moment that things start going wrong outside your business, but everything is going right inside your business, that's how you know you're on the right path. Being honest. That's how you know you're on the right path. The moment that things are going right inside your business, but everything outside your business is going wrong, that's how you know you're on the right path. Because you have to understand that it's not going to stop. You got to be able to, your family situation, all them other situations, is not going to stop. You have to be able to maintain it at this stage. You have to be able to maintain it at this stage. And if you can't maintain it in a bigger stage, you definitely can't maintain it on a bigger stage. You have to be able to maintain it. You have to be able to maintain it. So that's in all honesty. That's why if you go through a situation and you're like, oh, you know what? Every time I start making some progress, things start happening. Exactly. It's supposed to. It's supposed to. Because you got to be able to handle stress. I'm going to tell you why. Can I give you an example? Can I give you guys an example? Can I give you an example? Can I give you an example? Can I give you an example? Just say yes so I can give you the example. Because I don't like sitting here talking to myself. I swear I don't. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Joyce. I was waiting for you, Joyce. My kid's coming. When I made them, over a 45-day period, I made the most money in a short amount of time that I ever made before, right? I made about $43,000, right? And it was between a couple of things, but it all came at the same time. Around that time, my mom got sick and had COVID and was in the hospital for 3 weeks. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to do nothing. It's your mother. It's your parent. And I love my mom. Not everybody has that sweet relationship, kumbaya relationship with their parents, so I understand if you don't empathize. But imagine an adult who you actually care for, somebody who actually cares for you. They're sick. They could possibly die. If that's not a situation that renders full attention, right? I don't want to deal with it. I also don't want to deal with people because I don't know where my emotions are. I'm torn in between. I'm torn up. I'm emotional. And I learned how to compartmentalize. Why? Because when my mom got out the situation, I was not supposed to be in the same place. I had to have progressed. I could not stay in the same place when she was done. The time passed. The situation's over. My mom is good and great now. I could not be in the same place. I could not. I could give y'all another situation, but I'm not going to give you another one. You get what I'm saying? Not right now. I got to open my door. You get what I'm saying? You can't sit here and think that everything's going to go right all the time. That's not how it goes. Hey, Lashaya. Lashaya, good morning, let's go. I need that number again because it's not working. Write it down. Look, no, get out. Get out. Get out. No. Get out. They say good morning. I hear that. Yeah, let's try it again. Good morning. Jack, your phones up, let's go. What y'all walk around like Eskimos? Come here. Either come here or get out, one of the two. Hello. Jackets up, phones up. I don't care. You know, I have. They said who? I have my own rules. Do not care. Drop it up. Let's go. Let's go, because we got work to do. Zaire, fold this. We got work to do. All right, come here. Did you watch it?
I watched it. I was watching it, and I fell asleep.
Get out. I'll see you third period. Bye. No, second? Bye. All right, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. They all nosy and stuff. They mad nosy. Keep your hands to yourself. Get out. No. Hello. Bye. I'll see y'all later. We come back and do some affirmations later. They're mad nosy. And I got a question. So none of y'all decided to come with uniform today?